came down from the heavens above, handed out his treasure with a father's love. One took 5 and turned it into more. One took 2 and doubled up the score. But one stood frozen with shaking hands, afraid of the weight of the master's commands. He whispered, I can't, what if I fail? So he dug a little hole in a dusty trail. He said, the Torah's too heavy, the standard too high. If I try to walk it out, I'll fall and die. But Yahusha said, child, you misunderstood. Even least in the kingdom is still called good. So he walked to the field with his head hung low, kicking up dust where the cold winds blow. Said, Master, I hit it, I was scared of your will. But Yahusha just sat on that silent hill. Fear ain't faith and hiding ain't real. You buried my word when you should've let it heal. Oh, the church today still does the same deal, walking Yahusha to the field. He rehearsed excuses with every step, thinking maybe the master would show him respect. Maybe if I blame you, you'll understand. You're a hard master with a strict hand. But the master just watched with patient eyes, seeing through the servant's practiced lies. He didn't want perfection, didn't ask for fame, just wanted his servant to honor his name. But fear said, hide it, don't even try. Better bury the truth than risk a cry. And Yahusha said, child, you misunderstood. Even least in the kingdom is still called good. So he walked to the field with his head hung low, kicking up dust where the cold winds blow. Said, Master, I hit it, I was scared of your will. But Yahusha just sat on that silent hill. Fear ain't faith and hiding ain't real. You buried my word when you should've let it heal. Oh, the church today still does the same deal, walking Yahusha to the field. And the church says the Torah's too hard, we'll bury it deep in the old churchyard. Grace is enough, we don't need your ways. We'll sing our songs and we'll praise for days. But Yahusha says no, my Father's voice was never a burden, it was always your choice. Keep even the least and you're still my own. But bury my word and your heart turns stone. So the servant stood trembling in the midday sun. The field was silent, the judgment begun. He brushed off the dirt from the hidden truth, the talent untouched since his fearful youth. The master said, child, you knew my heart. You knew I wanted you to do your part. It wasn't the failing that tore you apart. It was never even trying that broke my heart. So don't walk to the field with your head hung low. Don't bury his word where the cold winds blow. Take what he gave you, let the truth reveal. Let the Torah shine bright like a turning wheel. Fear ain't faith and hiding ain't real. Let Yahusha's voice be the seal you feel. Don't be the church that repeats that old deal, walking Yahusha to the field. Yeah, the master is coming and he's coming soon, like the rising sun or a silver moon. Don't bury his word, let your heart be healed. Don't make him follow you to the field.